It all goes back to Dan and Dee. Dan's been helping Dee with his warehouse needs for longer than I really probably can even remember.
Dee and I really started working on his dream in late 2008, where he was actually considering the possibility of expanding and consolidating his facilities here. I have worked with Dee for 15 to 16 years, and what you see behind me is really the culmination of a long time of preparation and a lot of vision from Cargo Largo.
So we've worked with them for quite a few years. Probably the best thing, they really know our business. They know D&I's wants and needs, and they make sure to hit those targets for us. So that's how they've kind of worked with us for the last 3 or 4 years. This project was definitely something I've never done before, way out of the scope of what my normal day-to-day is. So their expertise, their follow-up on a lot of things that were new to us was invaluable.
I met Dan Jensen with Kessinger Hunter, and we started working with Dan in our search for space as we were outgrowing the underground space. Dan got to know our business and really was instrumental.
Kessinger Hunter was an integral part of this project from the beginning. Kessinger Hunter acted as the broker and consultant for us at Cargo Largo and for our owners. Throughout the project, they did a phenomenal job of having an understanding of what our end goal was and what we wanted to see on the ground when the project was complete. I think this facility has helped play into Cargo's growth from a number of areas, but I think primarily the removal of barriers, the efficiencies that putting everybody under one roof allowed us to gain is something that you really can't put a dollar figure on, and something that we'll be able to have exponential growth from over the coming years.
A development project like this, there's always going to be unforeseen hiccups and bumps in the road. All of those things lead to stressful situations, and it can be costly situations at times. But when you've got a strong client relationship and there's a trust and a rapport with somebody like Dee and Cargo Largo and Team Jensen, you get to the finish line, and you always have your client's best interest at heart. And there's just that trust level there that really helps things keep going.
There were times when Dan wasn't available out of town or on another project, and if I had a question that needed to be addressed, I knew that I could either go to Kurt or to Stu and get that answer.
When you work as long with someone like Deepak and his people, it sounds a little trite, but it truly is a friendship. I have immense respect for Dee and his team and the way that they run this facility and the way they run their company.
We've enjoyed the relationship, and Dee's been a great client and person to work with. And this is just a project that I think was kind of in their mind's eye years ago, and I'm excited to be a part of it and seeing it all come to fruition.